I feel like you're coming for me with the mentioning the folding out part because my wallet folds out. I'm gonna have to fight you next week.
Got it.
Don't go mooning too many people, okay?
But don't do it.
I got my eye on you. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Darkroom Podcast. My name is Nick.
My name's Adam.
Episode 32, baby.
Oh yeah.
Woo. So, how was your week?
It was okay. It was pretty good. A lot of things broke. Really weird.
Oh?
It was just a week
Actually, I
of
did
things
hear
breaking.
a little bit. At least about one thing.
Yeah. My mom's car just decided the battery was just like, don't want to work anymore. So that happened.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, trust me. It was great. We had to jumpstart it and everything. The other thing that broke was our sink downstairs in our washroom.
Oh,
yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it was.
That is just
rough. I just got home from work and then go to a washroom as usual, go to wash my hands. And then I hear water just dripping onto the floor. I'm like, what is this? This never happened before.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
No. And then I look under and I'm like, oh my God, it's actually leaking a lot.
That is what she said.
Yes. Great. You got me.
I did, yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. That's it.
So, not the best week, I guess. Not horrible. Could have been better.
It could have been better, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Man, I don't know. Whenever I don't even know. Every time we do this, I'm like, same old. That's basically it. Like, I don't think I did anything eventful this week. We were pranking each other a little bit at work today.
Oh, that's fun.
Just a little, yeah. So that made it a little interesting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that is about it. So let's just go into topics because actually, you know what? Totally didn't mention we have a little bit of a different setup today. So sorry for that. That's just
you may have noticed.
Yeah.
But
so
maybe
temporary.
Yeah.
That'll go back to the normal ones next week.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's get into topics. You wanna take it off, or you want me to go?
Maybe I'll start with like the shorter one first.
Okay.
So, this week, Apple and Hyatt, the hotel chain.
Okay. Yeah.
They are apparently starting to roll out virtual room keys.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. It goes like right into your Apple Wallet, and you can like just the usual double click of the power button, scan it on the door, and the door opens. That's pretty sick.
That's cool. It's very cool, yeah.
Works with your Apple Watch too. And I think so far, currently only 6 hotels in the US that support it.
Sweet.
But I mean, it's coming out.
Yeah, that'll definitely be coming to more hotels soon, I bet.
Yeah, I think that is so convenient. Like having a hotel card for your room sucks. Because
I'm also worried of like I'm gonna lose it. Sorry, go ahead.
Or you get locked out.
Or that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like this a lot.
Yeah, no, it's convenient. I mean, I like Apple Pay is also super convenient. I think I've used it once or twice.
Wow.
So, because I just always bring my wallet, especially if I'm driving because it has my license. So I just bring it everywhere pretty much. So I just like never use Apple Pay. So maybe I won't actually use this that much, but
I don't.
It's helpful.
I don't get how you don't use Apple Pay. It's just you don't even have to take. You just take out your phone. You don't need your wallet, and then like fold it out, pick the card, you just double click, boom.
I feel like you're coming for me with the mentioning the folding out part because my wallet folds out. But like you have a nice wallet that just makes the cards pop up. So why wouldn't you use that more? That's the real question.
It is a little bit of a flex, and I mainly used it when I took the subway. You know, to get on the bus, you just, everyone doesn't expect it, you know? Like, I'm first in line to get on the bus, pull out my wallet,
mm-hmm. And then I'm behind you like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Just, I don't appreciate you coming for me like that, so...
Okay, got it.
I'm going to have to fight you next week.
Got it. I'll come prepared.
UFC and lose again because we've been playing UFC and I've been losing. Anyway.
Yeah, anyways, it's a good feature. And it's coming out with like, because they announced BMW also announced like this sort of partnership where you can unlock your car with your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's also pretty nice.
It is.
But indeed. A little sketchy, to be honest, with cars.
Yeah.
Like hotel rooms, that's fine. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable with someone like just taking my phone and also having access to my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same with Tesla. And let me just say, it does not work great.
Okay. Good to know.
I find.
I'm glad that my car doesn't have that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, my car also doesn't have that. My speedy Mazda 3, baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Zoom, zoom. I wish it actually said it when I got in. Like, there was a voice that says, zoom, zoom.
That would be perfect.
Yeah. I mean, it says it on the dash, but like, it's not as... Whatever.
Not good enough.
Whatever. I'll take what I can get.
Exactly. All right, that's it for this one small one.
Nikon, our favorite camera company.
Oh yeah.
The Z9, which we've talked about on several episodes.
Yes.
Has a shipping date, which is Christmas Eve.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
However, customers should brace themselves for delays.
Okay, that's kind of expected.
Yes. Nikon made the announcement on their website, and they made sure to add that there's an unexpectedly large number of pre-orders, meaning they may not be able to deliver the product to customers who have already made a reservation on the day of release.
Wow.
Which sucks. But also, pretty sure we said that like weeks ago.
Yeah, that's okay. It's weird that they said that it's because it was too many pre-orders. Because
and then it says about the chip shortage.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like coming out on Christmas Eve, and then Boxing Day is like in a couple days after.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help either in terms of shipping.
No, so I don't know. I don't know how long you're gonna have to wait if you order one of those. Hopefully not too long. But just gonna say we did call this several weeks ago when we talked about it.
Yes.
Because Nikon has been not the best with dates in the past.
There you go.
So look at that. Called it. Mine was also nice and short.
There you go.
I got one more though, but I'll let you go into your next one and then I'll go.
Sure. Okay.
Back to me.
Mine's like a little bit of a discussion.
Okay. I like it.
So this week, Casey Neistat released a video after like 7 months of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about him dropping a film school where he teaches the entire course and it's a month long.
Okay.
That's
cool.
So cool. It's like $500 or something. Or,
I was about to ask.
Yeah, that might have been in US as well. So
probably.
I haven't seen the price exactly in Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get to pretty much create 2 movies in the entire month. And you get to fully follow along with Casey Neistat and how he creates it. And it doesn't matter if you have like a phone, if you have a DSLR, it doesn't matter. Use whatever camera you got, and you'll shoot a movie with Casey Neistat.
That's pretty sick.
That is so sick. I want to take that class.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know if I would, but that's only because I haven't watched enough of him. Like I've watched a few of his videos here and there, but like I'm kind of slacking. I need to like do a dive into Casey.
Yeah. Like what I find so fascinating about him is that he can take like what some people would consider just straight up trash footage, and he can create a story out of it, like a full movie.
Yep.
That's what I find incredible. So I would love to learn how to do that.
I think that's a pretty good skill set to have, especially in our industry.
Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me too. My buddy showed me Daniel Schiffer is also doing it's like you send your videos into him and he edits them.
Ooh.
Which is different obviously than this, but just made me think of that because you were saying you can take trash footage. He could take trash footage and turn it into something good. And like, I already know that if I were to like send footage into that, I'd be like very impressed, but also sad because I'd be like, wow, I wish I was that good, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe one day though, hopefully.
I mean, you never know.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say maybe spending $500 on a Casey Neistat course could also help.
I mean, it could. It could. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like, even with this podcast, like, it's in video form. I've wanted to do video for a long time.
Yeah.
But especially out of school, I feel completely uninspired, and I feel like nothing goes on. Like, or nothing interesting goes on in my life that I feel like I want to film.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's fair. Yeah. I've also been like wanting to do video more, especially now. I don't know, like I've really been like wanting to, but for me, I just want to do more like product commercial stuff, like similar to Daniel Schiffer style.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that's probably a little easier for me than like, whereas you're trying to find something that's like really like inspiring and like something you can actually kind of make more of a story out of, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas mine, what I want to do is more just like, not necessarily just story, but like showing off a product in a creative and cool way.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is easier, at least to think of.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I really liked his like daily vlogs. That's what really got me into like video and photography.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, it's hard to describe his whole like, not theme, like his style. It's really hard to describe, and it's hard to match exactly. Well,
yeah. I think even like anyone, if you're trying to match their style or recreate something they've made, it's like, it's never going to be the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. Just like give it a go, give it a try. That's how you kind of find your own style, right?
Exactly. I just got to give it a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows? Maybe it'll end up on this channel.
Maybe. You guys will have to keep tuning in to see that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do it. Wait, you know what to do? Like, flick that bell, and then you'll know.
Whoa, what is this? This doesn't usually happen at this point in the video.
It's not the end, but I'm just adding it in there. You know, just flick that bell, subscribe, and then maybe you'll see something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, the other thing I wanted to bring up, which is this is a good point. Like I was just reading this article, and I've definitely thought of this too. Um, with like Lightroom and Photoshop getting so many like moving towards AI so
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah.
One thing that we don't have really is like a way to remove dust with AI, right? And this article is kind of making a good point. I mean, to be fair, he kind of says in it, like, I don't really know much about AI, so maybe I'm just tripping, which is probably the same boat we're going to be in. But, like you can do sky replacements. You can do like, even if you're using like, what's it called? Luminar AI. It literally can do like everything
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
So like, is it that hard for them to make that feature? Like, I wouldn't expect it to be perfect, and I wouldn't expect it to work on every photo. But if you had like a photo with like, I don't know, sensor dust or something, would it be able to detect that? Wouldn't it be able to detect that and take that out?
I
And
would
then you
guess,
can just
yeah.
edit it after the fact?
I'm guessing yes. Eventually, it's gonna be a thing. Because
It
like
has to be.
all the AI is just it's a lot like a human, right? Like
Yeah.
but it's very specific to what it can do, right? So you teach it what to look for
Mm-hmm.
manually, which that's the long part. You have to teach it,
Yep.
and then it can start doing it by itself more and more, right? So if you keep showing it a bunch of images with sensor dust, and then you show it exactly what the sensor where it is, and then what to
Yeah.
do with it. I mean, there's no reason that AI would be able to do it later or in the future.
Yeah. That makes sense. Because like right now, Photoshop has a dedust feature, but it kind of just softens it.
Oh,
And
uh-huh.
it's not bad in some cases if you use it right. It can help to get rid of some of that. Like if you like shot a product, for example, like I use it at work all the time because if you look at like a black shoe, sometimes it's just like dust, right?
Yeah,
And it'll
yeah,
take forever to go through every photo and get rid of dust, like basically on the whole shoe.
yeah,
So I use dedust and it gets rid of like the bigger chunks, and then I can like, sorry, it gets rid of the smaller chunks. It makes the bigger chunks smaller. That's what I should say. And then I can get rid of them myself. So
mm-hmm.
it's still a good amount of work for me, and it's to the point where it's not like actually softening up the image, but if you were to use it, like turn it up more, then the texture starts to soften on like the shoe,
Mm-hmm.
and at that point it's not good. But
Yeah,
that's also not like an AI thing. It's just kind of like using, like when you use a sharp, like unsharp mask, and you tell it like the radius and like threshold, so you want it to sharpen pixels this big. So it's the same kind of premise, but instead of sharpening, it's, I guess, just softening.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, who
So
knows? Like
I don't know.
AI is gonna be the future. Like it's where it's all going.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I don't know. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Because I like, with some stuff, I like it. Like, for example, that would be very nice to just click and then it just removes a bunch of dust for me. Beautiful. Love it.
mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. I feel like if you like use something like Luminar AI, it's like too much. Like I like to play with the image a bit myself
Mm-hmm.
and do stuff without the AI, but I don't know. I guess that saves time too. So
Yeah, MKBHD actually. I just watched his video on. It's like a very similar topic where people people today want to take a photo on their phone
mm-hmm.
and post it onto social media and have like a good enough sorry, I said that completely wrong. They want to take a photo on their phone and have a good
Yep.
enough image to post instantly onto
Right.
Instagram or wherever,
Right.
right? And that's why cameras on your phone are getting so good but they're also kind of doing some weird computational stuff, especially like the HDR stuff. That's new.
Yeah.
And it's not, I mean, it is how we would do it, right? With our DSLRs, we would just take a bunch of shots and then combine it later in Photoshop and like, properly expose everything. But like the phone does it all by itself. It takes like 10 different shots, like 10 different exposures, puts it all together all by itself already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's all going that way.
It really is. I don't know. I totally was going to add something to that, and now I just lost my train of thought. Classic Nick. Shoot. Dang it. I was going to say... What was I going to say? Okay, I lost it. Whatever, it's gone. It was something... Yeah, it was something to do with AI and phones. Oh, I was going to say, like... I mean, I guess to be fair, our phones are doing technically some editing when they do something like that with an HDR, but like even with our DSLRs, it's not to a point where we just take a photo and it's perfect. You can get a really good photo in your camera, but you can almost always make it better when you edit. So to be able to like to expect that with your phone you're going to take a photo and it's just going to be like perfect, that's crazy.
Yeah, but but we're different, like we're photographers and we want that control. There's a lot of people out there that just want to snap a photo on their phone. They don't care and they just want it to go. Actually, MKBHD mentioned that I think on a Huawei device or some of their phones, I'm not 100% sure if that's the right phone, but one of the Android phones. If you went to go take a photo of the moon and you would zoom all the way in using its like the telephoto zoom cameras now that are on the phones,
right?
It would switch to moon mode, or it would like suggest like, hey, do you want to go into moon mode? And then it would expose the moon really nicely every time.
Dang.
So what people are thinking is that it just takes a photo of the moon, a properly exposed one, and just superimposes it onto your image.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Bruh. I mean, impressive too, though.
Yeah, because
if
it works.
It's doing it like well, and you can't tell.
Like you can't, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're in like Canada or if you're in China. Like the moon looks the same wherever you are in the world.
Because it's always the same side of the moon we're seeing. It's never because it's rotating around us.
Yes.
Yeah. So every photo of the moon is basically the same.
Yes.
Essentially. Just the actual like stars, clouds is what's different.
Yes.
And how zoomed in the lenses.
Yeah.
But dang. Also moon mode just sounds so interesting.
Yeah.
No, please don't moon me.
Yeah. I hope your phone's not doing that to you.
What if it just put a picture of that instead?
Oh.
Boom. Get mooned. I think, honestly, that'd be pretty good. Only if you're, like, old enough, though. If it's, like, to a child, that would be messed up.
Yeah.
If you're, like, old enough, it's just like, ha, pranked you. Like, your FBI guy. Ha.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Johnny. Johnny's always messing around with me.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, God. So I think that's a good idea. We should pitch it.
Sure. I'm sure someone is going to accept the offer, right?
I bet. We're definitely the first ones to think of it for sure. No way anyone else has thought of it. No way.
No.
No way. No. Nah.
Okay.
Well, then, that's about it for me for today.
That's it from me too.
Sweet. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe. And most importantly, as we mentioned earlier, flick that bell.
Keep flicking.
Keep flicking. And don't go mooning too many people, okay?
But don't do it.
I got my eye on you. Okay, thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Love you.
See ya.
Hey.